Let me show you how to do hypothesis testing for the mean using StatCrunch. Suppose we had to test this problem. Null hypothesis is mu greater than or equal to 13 and alternative is mu less than 13 at alpha 0.01, the level of significance. And suppose this is the sample information we get. We had a sample size of 32 and the mean is 12.9, standard deviation is 0.19. So we open StatCrunch, go to Stat, and the C-test, because our sample size is greater than 30, so you can do C-test, one sample with summary. C-test, one sample with summary. And then you have to enter your sample information here. We have sample mean of 12.9 and standard deviation of 0.19 and sample size of 32. And then here, hypothesis test, we need to select our alternative. Alternative is less than 13. We put 13 over here. That automatically comes to this one. So only thing you have to select is this alternate and this the number over here. And then you compute. So here is the results. We get the p-value of 0.0015. P-value, we got the p-value of 0.0015, which is less than or equal to alpha, because alpha is 0.01, therefore reject the null hypothesis. We reject H0. Now let's look at another example. Suppose we want to do this hypothesis testing for the mean mu using StatCrunch. And so this is the what we want, mu equal to 22,500. That's a null hypothesis. Alternative is mu is not equal to 22,500. We want to test at alpha equal to 0.05 level. And here's the sample information. Sample size 30, the mean of 21,545, standard deviation of 3,015. So let's open StatCrunch. Again, you go to Stat, C-test, sample size of 30, one sample with summary, and then enter this information. The sample mean of 21,545, standard deviation of 3,015, sample size of 30, and we want mu to be null hypothesis 22,500 and alternative is mu is not equal to. So everything is right, and then say compute. So here we get the p-value of 0.0828. P-value we get 0.0828, which is p-value is not less than equal to alpha. Therefore, we fail to reject H0. If the p-value is less than equal to alpha, we reject H0. If it is not, then fail to reject H0. Now, let's see how we use StatCrunch to do hypothesis testing using critical region. Suppose we want to do this problem. The null hypothesis, the mu is greater than or equal to 68,000 and alternative mu is less than 68,000. We want to do at alpha equal to 0.05 level. And here is our sample information. So the first thing is we need to find the critical region for this situation. So we are looking for in the C, because n greater than or equal to 30, so we have to do standard normal in the C curve, and since this is the left test, alpha equal to 0.05, this is alpha, 0.05. We want to know this C value that corresponded to this situation. So in StatCrunch, we can find that value. We got a stat calculator normal, and in this distribution we want the C value in standard normal, mu equal to 0, standard deviation is 1. We want to know Z value, that the probability to the left equal to 0.05. If you compute, I get negative 1.65 or 6448. So we get this one value, the negative 1.645. So this region is called the critical region. Now we need to find this test statistics value. So we do the same thing as we did hypothesis testing, and then we can find that value out of it. So you go to stat, C-test, one sample, C-stat, one sample with summary, and we do the hypothesis testing here. The sample mean is 66,900. Standard deviation is 5500. Sample size is 30. Hypothesis mu is, alternative mu is less than, the number is 68,000, and then you compute. You get everything you want. Here's the p-value, but we are using the critical region. So this is called the test statistics value, which is negative 1.095 or negative 1.10 when you round it to 2 decimal, negative 1.10. So negative test statistics value, what we get is negative 1.10. So you can see that belongs to somewhere over here, not to the critical region. So therefore we fail to reject H0. Fail to reject H0. If it comes to this region, then we reject H0.